Right, let's have a look. So let's set you up. So have you got your you got a bit of paper to jot down your
Yep.
skill, stamina, and luck?
Skill, stamina,
Right,
law. I've
first
named my
one then.
character today Puma Cell, everybody, in honor of Andy's legendary trainers.
Like that. They are legendary. So your skill first.
Okay.
Roll one dice and add 6.
One dice and add 6. Ooh, 2. Which one was that, sorry?
Skill.
Is 8.
That's your skill. Skill at 8.
Ooh.
Stamina.
Okay.
You roll 2 dice and add 12.
2 dice and add 12. 9, 21.
Oh, that's decent. And your luck. As your luck. 1 dice and add 6.
1 dice and add 6. Ooh. Could have done with
Nice.
that on the
Happy.
skill roll.
I know, right? Right, fighting is the same.
Okay. Have I got some food and a potion to pick and all that?
Let me just have a flicksy through. So blah blah blah. Skill, stamina, like battles. We know how to fight. Escaping. We never escape. Fighting more than one creature. It always tells you when you do it anyway. Using luck. Restoring skill, stamina, luck. So magic weapon maker skill. But remember, you can aim 2 skill bonuses for carrying 2 magic swords. Blah blah blah. Stamina score will change a lot during your adventure. Your stamina level may be dangerously low, and battles may be particularly risky, so be careful. Your luck, blah blah luck. Equipment. You will start your adventure with a bare minimum of equipment, but you may find or buy other items during your travels. You are armed with a sword. You've got on chainmail. You have and you have a backpack.
Usual routine then.
There's something more to this.
Ooh.
You haven't got any provisions.
No provisions. Looks like I'm having barbecue scorpion for me dinner.
We may address that once we've gone through the rest of this. But let's go for this new section here called Magic.
Okay.
You will play a fighter in Scorpion Swamp. However, you will almost certainly find yourself given the power to cast magical spells before the adventure is over.
Nice.
If you deal with a wizard, he may give you a spell gem. Each gem gives the owner the power to cast one spell one time, then the gem vanishes.
Right.
There are 12 different magic spells that you may be able to use. They are described below. All right, settle down, get yourself comfortable. Um, uh, when you acquire a spell gem, mark it on your adventure sheet. You have the chance to choose which spell you get. You may choose any kind of spell more than once. For instance, you could choose 4 fire spells if you wanted to. Once a spell is used, though, you must mark it off your adventure sheet. If you choose 4 fire spells, you can cast fire 4 times, but no more. Unless you
Right.
meet another helpful wizard later and acquire more spell gems.
Okay.
Magic spells are divided into 3 types: good, evil, and neutral. Anyone may use neutral spells. However, good wizards may not cast evil spells, and vice versa. You may use any spell that you can get, but you will not be able to get good spells from evil wizards or evil spells from good wizards. That seems very much overly described. Neutral spells. All right. So you've got
I'm not a good wizard, no.
pretty basic ones here. You've got the skill spell. When
Right.
you cast this spell on yourself, it restores lost skill points equal to half your initial skill score rounded up. It cannot raise your skill score past its initial level. Stamina, when you cast this spell on yourself, it restores lost stamina points equal to half your initial stamina score rounded up. Can't go above. Luck does exactly the same. Fire. This spell will set one medium-sized object, like a torch, on fire. The more inflammable the object, the better the spell will work. Flammable. Interesting. Ice. This spell works by freezing water or water vapor into ice. It works best when there is water already present to be frozen. Illusion. This spell will let you create one small, short-lived illusion. If you act in a way contrary to the illusion will cease to fool anyone else and will be dispelled. It's actually a neutral spell. Skill, stamina, luck, fire, ice, and illusion.
Right.
You've got 3 good spells, first of which is Friendship. This spell will make one creature better disposed towards you, but it will not work on anyone or anything that cannot understand the idea of friendship. What is the idea of friendship? Growth. This spell will accelerate the growth of one large plant or several smaller ones. Hey, we've had a bomb. Relentless Nettles.
Hey, Mike. Thank you, my friend.
This spell will accelerate the growth of one large plant or several smaller ones. It will not affect anything but plants. And then Bless. This spell may only be cast on another being. You cannot bless yourself. It restores lost skill, luck, and stamina points to the creature that you bless. 3 points are added to each, but in no case may this spell increase anyone's points past their initial level. Evil spells. You've got Fear. This spell will make one creature fear you, providing that the creature is capable of feeling fear. Withering. The spell will cause one plant or several smaller ones to wither. It will not affect anything but plants. And Curse. This is a very powerful spell and not to be used lightly. When you cast a curse, it immediately roll 1 die and lose that many stamina points. However, something terrible, there is no telling what, will immediately befall your enemy too. When to cast spells. You may cast one of your skill, stamina, or luck spells upon yourself at any time except during combat. You may cast a spell on yourself just before a battle starts, but once the first blows have been struck, you may not use magic until the fight is over. Other spells may only be cast when a paragraph specifies that you have the option to do so. Then there's the big thing about maps, so you'll know how to do a map. It kind of gives you some ideas of how you could possibly, how you can do a map. That's nice. Hints for play. We know this shit.
Season pros now.
Isn't it?
Javier would like to know whether enemies are medium-sized objects for the purpose of fire.
Nice. It said a medium-sized object like a torch.
Ooh. So do I get to pick one now? Do I start with one? Oh.
Don't look like it.
Oh.
You are ill-prepared with no food and no spells. You got a sword and some chainmail. In fact, as a most generous of Games Master, I'm going to give you 5 provisions to put in your bag.
Ah. God knows I'm going to need it.
I know, right? Right, here we go.
Right, all set.
He's
Let's
sitting
do
comfortable. This. Hey, Javier's just done his subscription.
He's just re-upped as well. Everyone's being very generous with their Prime subs today.
Bomb checker.
We are.
Let's start a hype train.
How'd you do that?
Hype. So, background. Hardy adventurer that you are, you have never been known to quail at a little danger, but you're no fool. You've always been far too wise to venture into Scorpion Swamp. All your life, you've heard tales of that awful marsh and its disgusting denizens. But the real danger of the swamp, so the tales go, is not the creatures that inhabit it, nor even the magicians and wicked men who haunt its paths. No, the reason that so few return from Scorpion Swamps is very simple. Back in swamp. No, this is the swamp is crisscrossed by numerous trails and twists and turns in all directions. No one has ever mapped them and lived to tell the tale. An evil fog hides the sky so no one can set a course by the stars. Once you're well into the swamp, even compasses are unreliable. They may point north, west, or south by southeast, leading you around in circles until you drop from exhaustion. So you've stayed well away from the swamplands, but although you don't know it yet, something is about to happen to change your fortunes. As you walk along the King's Highway, you come upon an old woman crumpled in the dust. You carry her into the shade and give her a drink from your water skin. She soon revives, but you walk with her to the next town just to make sure that she's all right. You're very nice, aren't you?
Wow, that was Boy Scout, wasn't
Fucking robbed her.
it?
You take your leave of her in the town marketplace. Bless you for your kindness, she says when you part. Wear this with my good wishes, you, and may you never lose your way. With that, she gives you a plain-looking brass ring. When you slip it on your finger, smiling your thanks, it feels loose. An hour later, as you walk down the highway again, you realize that it has altered its shape to fit you perfectly. You, my friend, have a magic ring.
Yeah, I do. The legends are
As you
true.
travel, you learn more about the brass ring's powers. The old woman must have been a powerful witch, and she meant her blessing seriously. Whilst you're wearing the brass ring, you will always know which way is north. Even in the deepest forest or the twisting town streets, you will never be lost. Furthermore, the brass ring grows warm on your finger in the presence of evil, even when you are greeted by a friendly fashion in a friendly fashion. You spend a week with the forest bandits, rough men but honest in their way, and the ring is cool. In the caverns, it warns you of evil magic and of foul undead. And in the towns, you find that no clever thief or lying merchant can fool you. The old woman's gift is valuable indeed to an adventurer like you. Now you feel as though you ought to put the brass ring to some use worthy of its magic. Exploring Scorpion Swamp with its unmapped maze of trails might be the perfect task, and it might be profitable too. So, with your mind set on glory and treasure, you set off towards the bogs and fens of Scorpion Swamp. There's no gallant saving of anyone this time around. Literally, you are going for the money.
Damn straight.
Yeah, the path that you must travel is a long one. The Scorpion Swamp lies to the far west of the kingdom. As you travel, you have many experiences that a less seasoned traveller would call adventures. To you, Marcel, fighting orcs and goblins, defying evil wizards, and slaying giant wolves are all in a day's work. And as you travel further west, the mountains around you turn to hills, the hills to plains, and the plains to damp lowlands. You know that Scorpion Swamp cannot be far away. When you enter the little town of Fenmarge, no one finds you remarkable. Many travellers pass through here. Your sturdy helmet and sharp sword indicate you're a fighter not to be trifled with, but this is not uncommon. But when, sitting in the local tavern, you announce your plan to explore the swamp, the listeners are dumbfounded. They cluster around you, pushing back the battered benches to make room. The swamp, they tell you, holds the bones of many such as you. Not only is it trackless and infested with vermin, monsters, and starving bandits, but a group of wizards calling themselves the Masters have recently claimed Scorpion Swamp for their own. One of them, a big burly man escorted by two great grey wolves, visited this very tavern last week. He didn't say much, they tell you, but he didn't seem the sort to welcome trespassers on his property. As your conversation continues, you realize that the villagers are sure you will die in the swamp. We can't let you go, they say. One even makes so bold as to put his calloused hands on your shoulder to restrain you as you start to walk out the door. Will you
Oh, right.
challenge
Straight into
them
it.
for their impertinence? All right, challenge them for their impertinence, or politely explain that you are determined. Will you be
Uh,
rude? Will you be polite?
I will politely explain that I am determined.
Gent. The villagers shake their heads and as you turn towards the door, but make no further attempts to dissuade you. But before you reach the door, a villager blocks your path. He is short, middle-aged fellow with a black beard cut square across the bottom. At first you take him as a farmer, but he seems more interested in you than any farmer should be. He takes your arm and leads you to a table in the corner of the tavern. The others have gone back to their chatting, and you find yourself willing to hear what the quiet man will say to you. He introduces himself as Gronar. If you're really intent to brave the terrors of the swamp, he says, you ought to have some purpose rather than random mapping and beast slaying. If you agree with him, do you agree with him or disagree with him?
Yeah, sure. Let's agree with him. Let's see what he's got. He'll have a relative needs saving or something.
Yeah. You agree with Gronar. Your journey would be much more interesting if you had a mission to accomplish as well. He nods. There are 3 men in this village now, he tells you, who cannot go into the swamp themselves, but each one has need of a strong fighter willing to venture there. The first of the 3 is an old wizard devoted to the cause of good. He stops to quaff a long draught from his mug. If you want to hear him out, turn to 205. If you want to interrupt him and say that you will serve only good, turn to 155.
I don't understand what. Say that again.
The first of the 3 is an old wizard devoted to the cause of good. He stops to quaff a long draught from his mug. You want to hear the rest of what he says, or do you want to interrupt him and tell him that you only serve good?
No, I'll hear the rest of what he's got to say, please.
As you may be evil. Gronar orders another pitcher of ale and settles back in his chair. Skeletor is the good wizard, he says. Skeletor. Grimslade appears to serve the forces of evil, for a simple man like myself cannot be sure about such things.
Grimslade?
And Poomchucker is a very strange fellow indeed. No one knows much about him, but he is powerful. Each of them has made it known that he seeks a champion to enter the swamp. More than that, you will not learn without visiting them. Would you like to visit the good wizard Skeletor? Risk aiding the forces of evil if the prophet is right and visit the sinister Grimslade? Or take your chances with the mysterious Poomchucker?
What do you think, chat? I'm leaning towards Poomchucker.
Good, evil, or some Poomchucking?
Yeah. I'm leaning towards Poomchucker, but let's see whether chat's got any thoughts.
Tits.
Is that your beer? Have you just dropped your beer?
It's my bait. Good wizard Skeletor? I know, right?
I mean, it's a boom shakalaka.
The boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka, rude boy.
Yeah, let's go with Poomchucker.
Yeah,
Boom shakalaka.
It's
How could you not? I mean, they've
Poomchucker.
clearly intentionally made his name curious enough that that's the one you want to meet.
Go.
Yeah.
Gronar tells you to seek out Poomchucker in the village market. As soon as you enter the tangle of streets and shops, you're lost. You ask for directions several times, and eventually a group of laughing young boys escort you to a large house on the edge of the market. You knock on the door, and it is answered by a goblin.
Oh.
Not a goblin warrior like those whom you have fought, but a goblin serving girl. She escorts you to the library where Poomchucker sits. He is one of the oddest men you have ever seen. Very tall and immensely fat, with an elaborately braided beard and bright red skin. You tell him your story and ask if he is looking for someone like you.
Yeah.
Yes, I am, he rumbles. But what makes you think you can live in Scorpion Swamp when so many others have died there? If you tell him about the old woman and the powers of the brass ring you wear, or simply smile and say you're a skilled fighter.
I'll smile and tell him I'm a skilled fighter.
Don't want to be giving away his your secret powers, do you?
My dice camera keeps switching itself off.
He gives you a deep, rumbling laugh. And you are certain that you will see the bookshelves quiver. He is not at all offended by your reticence. In fact, he is now convinced that you are a fighter he needs. I will tell you my secret, he explains. I am not a wizard at all, but merely a merchant from another land. I have bought many powerful spells and artifacts. Thus, people believe I am a mighty magician. And I let them think so because they treat me with more respect. You ask what Pumchaka wants in the Scorpion Swamp. Information, he replies. If I had a map of the path through the swamp, I could send caravans through and save weeks and weeks of time in my trading. If you can bring me a map by showing a clear path to the town of Willowbend on the north side of Scorpion Swamp, I will pay you half the money that I saved during the first year. You realize that this could amount to hundreds of pieces of gold, but you're still wisely cautious. If you are not a wizard, what magic can you give me to help me survive the swamp, you ask? He laughs deeply. I told you that I buy many magic spells. Each of these gems here will let you cast one spell. He spills a box of glittering gems onto the table. You may pick any 5 to take. I do not think you should need that many, but I am generous. Turn to the magic spells section in the front of the book and pick any 5 spells, but choose only from the neutral list because this is the only sort of spell that Pumcheka has been able to buy.
Right, that was skill, stamina, luck, fire, and ice, wasn't it?
It was. You shake hands with Pumchaka, he grips it surprisingly strong, and the Goblin Girl takes you downstairs. You walk through the busy market and cross Fern Mage towards the swamp. Your quest is this. Find your way north across the swamp to the town of Willowbend and return to Pumchaka with a map. There you go. You've got a quest.
It's a good thing I've got this north finding ring then.
Yeah, you just follow your ring.
Right then, let's Javier said take the fire, so I'll have 2 fires. Stamina's, that's the health one, isn't it?
Yep.
So let's have 2 staminas.
Oh, you've got illusion as well. Skill, stamina, luck, fire, ice, and illusion.
Yeah, okay, let's have an illusion for funsies. There you go. 2 fires, 2 staminas, and an illusion.
Sound. Right. You're on the southern edge. Oh, hello.
I was just going to say, so enemies may not be maybe too big for the fire, but scorpion tails might not be.
Could well be. Nice. You're on the southern edge of Scorpion Swamp. Thanks to the brass ring that you will always know which way is north, but you must still make a map. You decide to map each path you follow and each clearing you enter so that you will know which way to go if you return to the clearing. Hints on mapping, see page 21. You ain't even bothering doing a map, are you?
Well, I'll do one, but, half-heartedly.
Go. You quickly find a path leading north into the swamp. A huge sign crudely painted on a boulder reads, "Stop, Scorpion Swamp, turn back." Skull and Crossbones completes the grisly picture. Bravely, you stride past the warning and enter the swamp. You can see that it would be foolish to step off the path into the muck, so you follow the trail where it leads. Good one. You are in a clearing.
Right.
Actually, this is no more than a wide spot. I think it wants you to draw a road north and a clearing. Actually, this is no more than a wide spot where 3 trails meet. The ground is very shaky and wet, and huge insects flit over the pools of water that dot the ground. You want to step carefully across to another trail, turn to 58. If you would rather just jump over the soft part, turn to 91.
Where
step carefully across to another trail, or if you would like to jump.
Let's jump. Might as well have a bit of fun.
Why wouldn't you want to be?
Can I skip?
Jumping around.
Nice spring in my
Roll
step.
2 dice.
There we go.
If the result is equal to or less than your stamina, you make the jump.
Equal to or less than my stamina.
Yeah.
All right. Oh.
You right?
Yeah, we got a spammer in chat.
Oh,
11. His stamina's 21.
Oh, there's
Is this
loads
right?
of spams. Yeah.
Oh.
Spams everywhere.
Yeah.
So you're all right. You don't catch your leg on the mire and twist your arm slightly. So you may now leave the clearing. Will you travel west, east, or south?
Hang on. West. East. Haven't I just come from the south?
I think you have, yeah, because you're going north.
So,
That's the turned you around.
yeah, I'll go west.
398.
So in order
Right
to have
back.
failed that, I would have had to have rolled a really low stamina out at the beginning.
Yeah, because you add 12.
Yeah,
It's impossible for you to roll under your stamina.
yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense. You would enter a medium-sized clearing containing a small house built of logs. You are in clearing 4. In case you want to know.
Oh, right.
If you have been here before, turn to 2. No, you haven't. If you have not been here before, keep on reading. Okay. You hear the low growling of a dog. Then you see that it's not a dog, but a wolf watching you from beside the house. The door opens and a big burly man steps out. Another wolf follows him. The man carries a sword and is dressed as a forester, but you know from the silver wolf amulet he wears that he is the master of wolves.
Oh.
You hail
Obviously.
him in a friendly fashion.
Hello.
He answers gruffly, ordering you away. Will you obey and leave, cast a spell, or attack him?
What?
Get off my land.
Cast a spell. What spell would I cast?
Oh, I suppose if you'd have seen the Happy Man, you might have got a friendly spell. If you'd gone and seen the Good Wizard.
Yeah, got some friendship or something, sure. Slap Wolf Boy.
You get slap Wolf Boy.
Right, well, your wish is my command. Father's Goose says I should kick off, so let's kick off.
You're going to kick off? All right. I can't imagine this going too well.
Well,
The Master of Wolves gestures and his 2 wolves run towards you. You must fight each of them in turn. If you kill them both, you must fight the Master of Wolves himself.
right.
If you find yourself losing, you may escape.
Sweet.
Right, so we've got our first up. First wolf is skill 7, stamina 5. Second wolf is skill 6, stamina 6. And the Master of Wolves is skill 11 and stamina 10.
11?
He's the Master of Wolves, isn't he?
Yeah, but it's like the first. All right. Thanks, Rob.
So let's start off right. So the wolves attack first. So they usually you have to hit one and parry one, don't you?
Yeah, that's right. Good. Well, Rob, Father's Goose, exclamation D12. You can take the first roll for me then. Seeing as how you got me in this mess. That's why no one listens to me. 6. What is it? Plus my skill.
Yeah.
So I'm 14.
Well, that does the first 2 damage to the first wolf. Down to 4. And then you have to. Oh, I have to roll as well, don't I? 7 plus 8. 15. What did you get?
14.
Oh, in that case, take 2
Fuck's sake.
from my wolf.
It's all ready to go. If I die on the first bloody... We might be looking at a very short stream here, folks.
Short stream, yeah. Right, second wolf where you can just basically block.
10, 18.
He's got 12. All right, so you're right
Okay.
with that one. So first
Right,
wolf again.
Back to wolf 1.
5,
6,
7,
14 again.
12.
Yeah,
So
take
good
that,
this time
stupid wolf.
And the second one for you just to parry.
I'll give this one to chat. Someone in chat, exclamation D12 for me, please.
7 plus 6. 13.
13. 6, 7 plus the 8, 15.
Cool, you're on that one. Right.
Thank
First
you,
wolf
Harry.
again. Has got 8 and 6 is 14.
Oh, hang on, I'm losing track here. So wait a minute. His life's 3. That was just parrying the other one. 14 as well.
Nothing happens there. Second wolf is 11.
Oh, 8, 12, 13.
Yes. Right, dude's killing off this first wolf.
Yeah.
He has got a 7 and
14.
6 is 13. So he's down to 2. Harry
down
and the second wolf. Ruff, ruff.
He's down to 2.
This wolf's down to 2. No, he's down to 1.
Down to 1. Not that it matters because you do 2 a hit anyway.
Yeah.
So what am I doing? Parrying the second one now, aren't I? 6,
Harry
7,
the second one.
15.
6 plus 12. Yeah, you're right. Alright, let's kill this bugger off. Go. What's he got? Shit.
Ooh, that's
6,
a good one.
12.
9, 17.
Right, you've just killed his first wolf.
Yeah, take that, wolf face.
Now you can get rid of the second wolf. Oh, 10.
Ooh, 11 plus the 8, 19.
Nice.
Let's give this one to chat. Exclamation D12, please, chat.
That is 13.
Ooh, nice roll. Another 17.
He's down to 2. One more hit and you're onto the Master of Wolves.
Oh, that's not a good roll though. 12.
5 plus 6
That's all it
is 11.
Oh, another dead wolf. Right,
He's
this is the
killed.
big guy now though with his 11 attack.
11, 10.
I'm not feeling confident about this. Need some big boy rolls now.
Yeah. Right.
Oh my god.
14.
11.
You're gonna die.
Oh, that's better. 17. What are you laughing
21. 21.
at? Okay, well.
This could literally be the shortest stream we've ever done. Oh, that's a bit better. So 3 and 14.
I'm on 14 as well.
Hey, man.
Fuck's sake.
Just
Run away.
smash
I don't know.
this
There seems to be. What do you think, guys? Do I do one? That's a good roll. 9, 17.
16.
Hey,
away.
come on. Come on. Come
Got
on.
4 more hits to go on him.
Oh, that's a good one as well.
Ooh,
17 again.
Or 15. That was bad.
Taking the upper hand. Right, go on, chat.
What
Exclamation
to do?
D12, someone, please.
So, 17.
Ooh, I need a good one. I need a good one. I need at least 9. No. Mike! That's 2 off me, that one. Uh, 6, 14.
18.
Oh, what? Down to... Oh, this is not going well. It's the tide has turned. I'm going back to the blue dice. They seem better.
All right.
7. 15.
19.
What the... Fuck off, Wolfmaster, you prick.
He's stronger than you.
What are they doing giving 2 wolves and a Wolfmaster this early doors?
14. Not so
That's
good this
10.
way.
18.
Right, you've done him down. He's down to 4. He's 2 more hits. How you doing on life?
I'm on 9. I've gone from 21 to 9 in this battle.
Luckily, you've got some food. That's a bit luck, isn't it?
And a stamina spell.
All right, this wasn't too great. This was 16.
9 plus 8. What's that? 17.
Oh, nice. Right, you do only have 1 more hit to go on him, although he is.
Right, if this is a good hit, then he dies. So come on, chat. Big roll now. Exclamation D12.
I've got 16 here.
16. So we need at least an 8 to draw. That's not what we needed. No.
Not what you needed.
I'm down to 7 life.
You want to continue?
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I rolled a 10. 18.
Oh, what's that? 5 plus 16 again.
That's it. He's done, isn't he?
Killed him.
Fuck off, Wolfmaster.
You killed him, and probably any help that he would give you. If you kill the Master of Wolves and his pets.
I'm going to loot the shit out of his hut now, though. Before we go any further, though, how much health does the food give me back?
Gives you back. It's 4 per meal.
And the spell gives me half rounded up.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do one of the spells.
Cool.
Because that'll give me 11, which will put me back on 18 at least. Right, now let's loot the shit out of his hut.
Cool.
Skin the wolves for the wolf skins.
The only thing of interest that the Master of Wolves has was his wolf amulet. You take it and then go investigate his hut.
Right, wolf amulet. Let's go investigate the hut then.
Why does it need me to turn a page to do this? There is nothing more you can do here unless you can get into the hut. But it appears to be magically locked, and you can find no way to open it. You decide to leave. Why don't you just put that on the same page? There's no reason for me to.
Bullshit.
To try and get lost. 3, 1, 4. You have 2 choices. You can go north, or you can go east.
North or east? Well, east is the direction I've just come from, innit?
Yeah, because you went west.
So let's go north, because I'm trying to get to the crinkly bottom, aren't I, at the top or whatever?
Crinkly bottom.
Willow Bend.
Blobby, 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 blobby. You have crossed several shallow streams, but now you are faced with a deeper one.
Never crossed the streams.
This is clearing 34.
30? What?
You see movement in the water below, and you are not sure that you care to wade across. Will you use the ice spell if you've got one, use the wither spell if you've got one, or wade across very carefully?
Well, I have no choice but to wade across very carefully.
No, you don't. So.
Water devils.
You are not attacked as you wade across, but when you reach the other side, you are disgusted to find several large leeches on your legs, drinking your blood. Roll 2 dice and lose as many stamina points as shown on the lower of the 2.
Right, chat, you roll this one. I need another one of those low rolls. Exclamation D12. So I'll give you another one of those.
Watch this be a 12.
Yeah, big old. Right out the gate.
Oh.
Happy he doesn't want to do it. Go on, Mike.
Go on, Mike.
If he's there. You never know if people wander off to get a drink and stuff, do you? There you go. Oh, Mike! He's just rolled a 9.
So you lose 4. You lose the lowest of the 2.
The lowest of the 2, right? That takes me
You
down to
lose 4.
14.
Do you want to go north or do you want to go south?
Let's keep going north. We need to keep going north, don't we?
Yes, we do.
So that was a stream. How do you illustrate a stream?
Right. Path narrows menacingly.
Ooh.
You wonder for a second if you have reached a dead end. Then it becomes wider again.
Okay.
You step into a very small clearing. This is clearing 18.
Loves him some clearings in this one, doesn't he?
You see several unusual trees around you. They are dark green and rather small, with snaky limbs. Suddenly, you realize that each limb ends in a sword, and they are moving. You are being attacked by the dreaded sword trees. They are all around you now. If you want to fight them with your own sword, or if you want to try a magic spell.
Try a magic spell. I've got illusion. How many of them are there? How hard are they? I need more information than this. Yeah, okay, seriously now. Sword trees.
Sword trees. Let me give you the choice of spells from the next bit, which is fire, wither, or growth.
Fire. I've got a fire. Can I set them on fire? I like the sound of that. Let's set them on fire.
Fire.
Let's burn these fuckers up. I bet they're terrified of fire. Yeah, that's right, Javier. Are they medium-sized objects? Rob would also like to know whether the last clearing is 69.
You cast a fire spell on the
69,
sword trees. They writhe in anger, but are not badly hurt.
Oh.
You must fight the sword trees, but you subtract 2 from their stamina before you start.
Yeah. Right, how many of them are there then? And how hard are they?
So the sword trees, they attack as a single pack. So there's just one.
Okay.
There are several sword trees, but you may fight them as a single opponent. I just said that. You are lucky in that they cannot see you. They attack by sound. However, there are several trees, each with many bladed branches. Sword trees are skill 9 and stamina 12, although stamina 10.
9?
Yes, mate, 9.
This book, right out the gate, is just like, I'm going to fuck you up, bruv.
Yeah.
To be fair, we could have just walked away.
This isn't any Lizard King.
14 for me.
9 plus 3. 12.
Nice. Take that, stupid trees.
They're already down to 8. 9 plus 6.
5, 6, 7, 8, 16.
15.
Yes, that's what we like to see.
Hacking away at these trees.
Ooh, 16.
18.
Oh, boo. I've already run out of room in the space I gave myself to write my stamina down.
12.
No. What's that for? 5, 6, 7, 15.
And 4.
Let's give chat a shot at this. Exclamation D12, chat.
50. 15 to beat.
15 to beat. I need a 7 minimum. 40. I don't think I'm going to be letting these guys roll for me. Right, that takes me down to that.
14.
Oh, that's not good. 11. Fucking hell, we'll keep playing these dice games, won't I?
70.
Oh, that's good. 2. No, it's 16. Fuck off.
These trees are stabbing the shit out of you.
They are. I'm getting battered by a load of trees. Let's do a manual roll, see if that sometimes comes up a bit better.
14.
Yeah, look at that. 18.
Down 2. One more hit and they are gone.
Right, one more hit and they're gone. Exclamation D12 chat. I've still got faith in you for the moment.
14 again. Oh.
Nobody wants to be. Nobody wants to do it.
Who will kill the sword trees? Who will step out of the darkness to destroy
What's that? That's 13.
What did I get?
I can't
4,
remember.
5 plus 9, 14.
Womp 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 womp. I'm down to 4 live.
14 again.
15.
There we go.
Fucking hell. I would like to eat some provisions, please.
Dying away.
What do they give me? 4?
They give you 4. You got 5 of them.
Right, so I'm going to have to use me other stamina gem. That'll take me up to 15. And then I'll have a bite to eat, which will take me up to 19. And then I'm going to have to start a second page for my life count. Jesus. I mean, look at the state of that already.
You skillfully wield your mighty sword. The sword trees are no match for your prowess, and soon each reaching limb has been lopped off. You look around the clearing, you find nothing except a few seeds that look as though they might have come from the sword trees. You pocket them and go on.
Have I basically just stolen their babies?
I have just stolen baby sword trees.
Sword tree seeds. But you just know later on there'll be like a wizard and say, "I will kill you unless you have some sword tree seeds," and I'll be like, "Hey, bruv, check this out."
Even as you pocket the seeds, you see new growth stirring at the base of the trees. You leave quickly.
Yeah.
You go north, south, or west.
North. Let's keep going north. That's the end game, isn't it?
True that. The path dips slightly
downwards. Why is my magic ring not going off?
I know, right? It should be telling you if these trees are happy or sad. The path dips slightly downwards and leads into a grassy clearing. This is clearing 29. In the middle of the clearing lies a white creature.
Ooh.
At first you think it is a horse, but when it turns to face you, you realise that it is a unicorn. It appears to be wounded. Great claw marks score its flank. But it gets to its feet and lowers its horn at you, snorting a challenge. Will you run away, fight it, or cast a spell?
I'm starting to feel like the friendship spell. Oh, I couldn't choose the friendship spell anyway, could
I?
No. I'm blasting all my spells. Is illusion spell an option?
Let's have a look. Friendship, fear, bless, fire. Which you have. It's up to you if you want to set a unicorn on fire. Sit well with me, but it's up to you.
Why doesn't it sit well with you?
Setting a unicorn on fire.
He's kicking off with me.
He's wounded. He's just trying to defend himself.
So what are my options? Run away,
fight it, or cast a spell.
Or set it on fire.
Set it on fire, basically, yeah. If I was to rephrase it, carefully back away without causing any fighting, would that save your pride running away from a unicorn?
Yeah, I'll have to. I'll leave him. He's wounded, isn't he? Let's give this one the benefit of the doubt, I think.
I'll tell you what, if you run away, though, you can't have to go back the same path you took, so you might just fucking...
All right, yeah, let's have the fight then.
Fight it, 2-2-1.
Sword.
He's wounded, so should be all right. Ooh, maybe not. You draw your sword and await the unicorn's charge. You are fortunate. So the unicorn is skill 11, stamina 4. You're fortunate that the creature is already badly wounded. You must fight it for 2 rounds. Then you can choose if you want to escape, or you can slay the unicorn. But 3, 4, 8. I think if you escape, you're going back the way you came anyway.
Is this what we've
Oh no,
come
it doesn't.
to?
If you
Harassing,
escape, you
wounding
can go
unicorn.
wherever you want.
All right. Well, let's see how this first roll goes. I suppose.
Right. 11 plus 19.
8 plus 6, 14. Fuck's sake. Right. Oh.
Oh, you there?
Yeah, it's alright. You're back. Oh, let's do it. Let's try and kill the unicorn. Fuck it. In for a penny, in for a pound. 15.
Right. 17.
Bloody hell. I just need 2 good rolls. 2 good rolls, man.
You can choose to escape now. You have done 2 rounds, so you can choose to escape, and which you can go any direction.
No, he's only got 4 health. I can outlive him. I can do this.
All right. So what have we got here?
Not with rolls like that.
17 again.
Yeah, let's just pretend that didn't happen. Manual roll this time. Well, that's better. What's that? 9.
14.
17.
That's 1 hit.
These manual rolls seem to go better for me.
Do indeed. 17 again.
No, that's
That didn't go better for you.
no. Fucking hell. Right. 13.
12. No, 13.
Oof.
11 plus 2, 13.
Oh, that was nearly a good roll, and then it went to a bad roll. 14.
15.
Jesus Christ, down to 9. I'm getting battered. The Scorpion Swamp is definitely living up to its reputation. 15.
17.
6, 7, 8, 9. 17.
Well, you're trading blows.
Yeah. With a wounded unicorn. That's how skilled I am.
15.
Oh.
Snake eyes.
What the actual? Why couldn't I get the mega big roll for my skill rather than my stamina? You know what I mean? 15.
22.
What? Come on.
Right,
16.
Here we go. 3, 14.
Yay! Finally, Jesus.
Right,
Down to
if
5
you slay
life
the
again.
unicorn, 2, 7, 7.
I'm gonna eat some unicorn meat. Sort out this health problem.
The unicorn is dead. Knowing that the horn of the unicorn has great magical powers, you cut it off its horn and put it in your pack. If you would like to leave now, go to 3, 4, 8, or if you choose to stay, you can leave, or you can stay and search the clearing.
Search the clearing, please. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. Eat the unicorn. Yeah, can I eat the unicorn?
No, you can't eat a bloody unicorn. That way madness lies.
Whatever. Mike said before, unicorns are pricks anyway.
So do you want to bugger off now, or do you want to have a little more search of the clearing?
Search the clearing. Yeah.
Test your luck.
Right. What's my luck? 12. How do I test luck? I've got to roll under, is it?
Yeah.
Right, well...
Guaranteed, didn't you?
Yeah, if my rolls are anything to go by. Hey, what a surprise, 8.
You're lucky. You go to 1, 8, 9. At the base of a tree near the edge of the clearing, you notice a spot that seems to have been disturbed. You dig and you find 2 spells. One for friendship and one to restore luck. Add these to your adventure sheet.
Lovely jubbly. I'm also going to eat all the 4 of my remaining provisions.
Amazing.
What's that? What are they? 4, 4, 8, 12, 16. That takes me back up to a full 21. Come on.
There are 4 exits where you go north, south, east, or west.
North, south, east, or west. North, please. I'm staying on plan.
Good idea. The trail dips down, and you see swirling mist. The smell is vile, and you hold your breath. But before you get out of the mist, you are forced to breathe. Lose 2 stamina points for the effects of the swamp. Fog.
Laugh. This one's brutal.
Yeah.
No wonder this wasn't reprinted.
I know, right?
It's just mean-spirited book. This one.
2, 9, 5. You find yourself in a small opening on the bank of the Foul-Brood River.
Right.
If you want to know, you are in clearing 33. The opposite bank is at least 200 meters away. You see crocodiles and other creatures in the water.
Right.
Will you walk east along the riverbank, turn back south, or cast an ice spell to freeze the river?
I don't fancy going up against some crocodiles. Yeah, it's really easy if you don't attack the wolf, man. Let's go east along the riverbank then.
No problem. As you walk along, the ground becomes rocky and the path slopes upwards. Instead of dismal trees, you see the sky ahead of you.
Right.
You emerge on top of a high cliff overlooking the murky Foul-Brood River. You are now in clearing 20. It is at least 20 meters down to the river, and the cliff is too steep for you to climb down. Below, you can see huge crocodiles sunning themselves in the water. Far to the east, you can see a bridge which appears to cross the river, but no trail leads along the riverbank in that direction. 2 trails leave the clearing. Will you walk south into the swamp, walk west along the river, dive into the river and swim north, or dive into the river and swim east?
Oh, I'm totally cool. My map's already gone to pot. See, this is why it never works for me. Can I not run across the backs of the crocodiles to the other side?
Very James Bond style.
Yeah. What are my options again? Sorry.
So you can walk south into the swamp.
Right.
You can walk west along the river, back the way you came.
Right.
You can dive in the river that is infested with man-eating crocodiles and swim north. Or you can dive into the river, which again, let me reiterate, is infested with man-eating crocodiles, and swim east.
Are my sword tree seeds any good? I'll go south back into the swamp, I suppose. Let's try and find another route north.
Okay. All right. The east, by the way, like if you swim east.
Oh, wait, I can go back the way I came, though, couldn't I?
You could do, or you could go south into the swamp.
Let's go south into the swamp, I suppose. I'll tell you what, I could do with a quick wee break, if that's all right.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, I'm just going to put us in. Be right back then, guys. We're going for a quick tinkle and to get a fresh beer.
Advert.
Oh, you want an ad break running? All right, running the ad. Go for a wee. I have returned.
And we're back.
So how many of these books are there anyway? I don't know, like 40 of them or something.
There's a shitload of them.
And I've picked up some books for a non-fighting fantasy, but it's adventure books thing. So this we could be doing this. I'll have like a long grey beard. We'll be both on our deathbeds. Wet nurses looking after us. Streaming fighting fantasy novels.
Right. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Cool. So you enter a rather pleasant glade surrounded by gnarled oaks.
Right.
You're in clearing number 9.
Number 9.
Leaning against a tree, eating lunch, is a small, cheerful man in dark clothes. His food is in a picnic basket. He has no visible weapons except for the knife which he is cutting his cheese. He notices you standing there and hails you, "Good day, fighter. Will you share my meal?" As he speaks, you feel the brass ring grow hot, warning you of evil.
About the time
Realise
this ring did something.
that the man is a thief. Will you attack him, ignore him, or accept his invitation to sit down?
I'm going to sit down with him for a minute.
Okay. You're informed, so is that he is a thief.
Yeah, but if he kicks off, it's only the same outcome as if I started a fight myself, isn't it? I suppose he could pickpocket me or some shit, though. He's quite welcome to me sword tree seeds.
You sit down opposite him. "What do?" you ask. "Oh," he answers, "I rob travellers. When people enter by that path over there, my net falls down and catches them." He points upwards, and your gaze follows his finger. Test your luck.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to say this guy's sus, isn't he? Well, I'm alright on the luck front.
Yeah.
There you go. Passed it.
If you are lucky, go to 2, 1. The sudden warmth of the brass ring reminds you that this man is evil. Instinctively, you drop to the ground. The thief, who was trying to strangle you with a garrote, is taken by surprise. You jump to your feet. How did he manage to get behind you? Anyway, 2, 6, 7. You hear a hiss of anger, and the thief is upon you. He is only a dagger, because he's lost his garrote now, apparently. But he fights viciously.
Of course he does.
He is skill 10 and stamina 9. You may not escape, for the thief is attacking you furiously.
What
Let's
is
go.
with these high skill numbers on these guys? Like that last book, you were fighting like little pissy fucking like rock trolls with 5 attack and shit.
Alright.
I'm getting like master assassins hiding in a swamp and bollocks.
Yeah, maybe they knocked the skills down on the reprints.
Oh yeah, maybe. 4, 5, 6, 7, 15 for me.
14 for me.
Yeah, good start. That's how this always happens.
7. Keep a monitor of his statistics.
You were fighting a wounded unicorn. The unicorn started it, Javier. Come on.
Oh!
15 for me. I don't know if that's
14.
good or bad. Oh, that's good. I like this.
And a 5.
Oh, wow. 19.
That is another 14.
Oh, it's going well. It's going well. Go on, chat. Come on.
This
Exclamation D12. Unicorn
13.
goes squaring up to me. You'll find out what's what in it.
13. This guy is not rolled above a 14, and he's a flipping skill 10. I've not rolled above a 4.
While chat takes the roll, I'm just going to move away from the microphone to blow my nose.
Yeah, moving away from the mic didn't work.
Alright. I shall move further away. me the.
No one wants to. No one wants to roll the crappy dice of low rolling.
I'll do it.
Oh,
that's
boom.
not too bad. 5, 6, 7, 8, 16.
Boom.
Right, he's down to his last life. Down to his last life. Come on, chat.
17. That's more like it. A lucky little thief man. Well, those dice, viewers. Or do a manual one.
Alright, I'll do a manual one because everyone's being very tentative now about the dice rolling. They don't want to take responsibility for the low rolls. Oh, to 16. What were you? 17?
Yeah. Take 2 damage.
Hold on. Let me just note that up.
Oh, 14.
That's good. 11, 19.
He is dead. You kill the thief.
Yeah, take that, thief. Right. I'd like to steal his cheese, please. And his garrote. And his knife.
The body of the thief lies at your feet. He was not as clever as he thought he was.
Nope.
You examine his pack. You find a large red cloak, which you may add to your own possessions if you like.
Yeah, I'll have that.
You also get 2 provisions.
Hey! I'm actually alright in a minute, but I'll still take them.
Munching a bit of cheese you took from his picnic basket, you continue on your way.
Took the cheese as well. So am I going south still? My map's gone completely awry. I don't know what's going on here.
Not quite sure. I guess so. Must be.
What's that? Noodles. Where did you get that MOD with the heart from, Mike? I meant to ask you before when you dropped it.
So there are 3 paths leading away from the clearing. There you go. You don't. Yeah, there you go. Okay. The northern one seems to slope downwards, which I think is where you came from.
Yeah, I think that's where I came from, isn't it? Yeah.
So you can go north, south, or east.
Let's go east.
East is where that bridge was. Eventually, I think, if you go east and then north again.
Yeah, that one. Where's that one come from?
I don't know. You see that ahead of you, 2 other paths join yours into a small clearing. You're in clearing 13. You feel a prickling sensation around your brass ring. Looking down, you see dozens of small scorpions scuttling towards you. Test your luck.
Oh, well, I'm fine on that one, aren't I? Boom. I've passed. We found the scorpions in the scorpion swamp, folks.
Your reactions are quick. You have time to decide how to deal with the scorpions. Will you stamp on them and strike them with your sword? Will you cast a fire spell, or will you leap over them to safety?
Let's burn these fuckers up. Fire spell.
Okie doke. Fire spell. You know that the only magic likely to help you against the crawling multitude is a fire spell. Quickly, you cast it. A ring of fire blooms into the grass around your feet. It spreads for a moment and then goes out, but the scorpions have been driven back. You dash out of the clearing before they can attack you again.
Okay. Dash out where?
Hurriedly, you choose an exit. Will you go north, east, or west?
North.
Nice. Ahead of you, there is an opening in the trees. You investigate. You're in clearing number 35. You can see the wide, foul-brewed river running east and west. A great stone bridge crosses the river.
Hey!
It looks totally deserted. If you go on the bridge, turn, or if you distrust the bridge and would rather turn around, you can do.
Nah, let's do it. Let's go over the bridge.
Yeah.
Although I don't know how this works with my map because it said the bridge was on the east.
Yeah. Yeah. So you went south, east, and then north. So you found the bridge. So
Poomchuck is not going to be very, very happy with my mapping skills.
he ain't going to be very happy with you, man. It was 101. The bridge is old but in good repair. If you choose to travel north, or if you'd rather go back the way you came, you want to go north, don't you? You don't want to go back.
North, yeah.
350.
Why would I go back the way I came?
I don't know. You are in a clearing where one huge tree rises from the hard, bare ground. In the tree is a gigantic nest made of sticks. This is clearing 16. You stop to look at the great nest. Then you hear a rushing of wings behind you. A huge eagle is hovering over the clearing, watching you. Do you have some parrot feathers?
Nope.
Silver bird amulet?
Nope.
Neither of these.
Neither.
233.
It's about to go down with an eagle, isn't it? I've got sword tree seeds, and a unicorn horn, and a large red cloak, and a wolf amulet. I've taken all this time to gather these 4 things, and none of them are any use right now.
The eagle lands on a branch of the tree and watches you. Its gaze is fierce, and its great hooded beak opens and closes threateningly. You can attack it, or you can back away cautiously.
Do you know what? I'm going to back away cautiously this time, I think.
The eagle gives a great cry and circles the clearing once, and then it flies to its nest. You are happy to leave it in peace.
Yeah, that's just watch though. Later on, I'll be facing some like Scorpion King type thing, and they'll be like, "Do you have an eagle feather?"
You have no reason to linger. You have a choice of 3 paths: south, east, or west.
South, east, or west. Let's go west. I've done a lot of east, and south's back the way I came.
40. The trail takes you to a small open spot where years ago a great tree fell and dragged down several others. This is clearing number 32. As you approach, you hear the sound of fighting. You step round a tree to see a giant scorpion fighting a dwarf who is wearing leather armor. The dwarf is in trouble. As you rush towards the fight, the scorpion catches the dwarf's neck in one of its claws and throws him to the ground, where he lies very still. You doubt whether you have any magic spells which would be worth using on this enemy. If you leave the clearing whilst the monster feasts upon the dwarf, turns to 88. If you attack the giant scorpion, go to 312.
I will attack the scorpion.
Of course you will. Oh, it's not too bad, actually. The giant scorpion lifts its claws menacingly. It is not badly wounded at all. Evidently, the dwarf was not a very skilled fighter. The giant scorpion has a skill of 9 and a stamina of 10.
Not bad. You tit. What are you calling me a tit for? 15.
It's not as hard as the thief. 16.
Oh, boo.
14.
Oh, 11. These digital dice are just a little bit too keen on the old 2-1 roll.
Isn't it?
What's that? 5. 13.
19.
For fuck's sake. I never roll a good skill score, ever.
16.
Nope. I'm about to die to a giant scorpion.
You can escape if you want at any time.
I might have to in a minute.
Ooh.
16.
11.
Ooh, is this the tide turning, folks? Is this the tide turning? No, it's not. 11.
That is 19 again. Oh, here we go. 14.
14. Jeez Louise.
Oh, snake eyes. I've got 11.
8. 17.
Oh, what a kid. Right, he's down to 6 life.
Right, come on. Come on, another big roll. Another big roll. It's alright. 15.
Sorry, mate. 17.
What the fuck? What are you rolling there? Right, we need to set you up with a camera so I can see these fucking rolls, man. You've got like...
What, mate?
You're the jammiest dice roller I've ever encountered in my life.
17.
16. I'm going to have to escape. I'm about to die.
Right. Leave the clearing. If you leave the clearing, if you go north, turn to 121, or you can go north or east.
North.
You find yourself at a crossing.
Hold on. I'm going to have to eat my 2 provisions, my cheese.
Right. Eat your cheese.
And he's rolling 2d10.
You find yourself at a crossing of paths where you go north, south, east, or west.
Oh, wow. Let's keep going north.
The path narrows here and winds about and winds about to avoid some huge boulders. It's foggy and you can't see far. Suddenly the fog lifts and you see that you have entered another clearing. Clearing number 19. From the top of a boulder, a man hails you. He is tall and bronzed, dressed all in green, and you know he must be a ranger. Ho, fighter! He challenges you. Do you serve good or evil? Who is your patron? Grimslade, Poomchucker, or Celator?
Flirt with him. All right. All right, big boy. Well, I'll tell you the truth, Poomchucker. What, darling?
I serve the merchant Poomchucker, you reply. I don't know if he is very good or very evil. I'm trying to make a map of the path through the swamp. If you have already been to Willow Bend, if you know you've not, so 115.
If you've already been to Willow Bend.
Maybe you've got to get back again.
Oh, my days.
All right. The ranger laughs. He appreciates your honesty. Well, then, you need to find Willow Bend, he says. Go south, then west, at the crossing of paths. From there, just stay on the path and you will come to the town. But don't stray off the path. You thank him and go on. Get
Right.
that?
Yeah, south then west.
2, 3, 4. That guy's a flippin' legend. He's in the middle of the most scariest swamp in the world. He's just sitting on a boulder having a chat with people as they come past.
Yeah. All right. Who are you with? Well, he might. If I'd have said I was with Grimslade, he might have gone. Right. Well, Grimslade's a naughty bastard. Get your sword out.
There are 2 paths leading out of the clearing. If you go east, or you can go south.
South, please.
Yeah, you do. You find yourself at a crossing of paths. Which way will you go? North, south, east, or west?
So do I? West, please.
Is that what he said? Is it west?
Yeah, west. And then stay on the path.
The path widens into another clearing. It's clearing number 15. You
Right.
see that there is one other path leading out. Then, off to the side, you see the dim glow. It is a ball of dancing light, or will-o'-the-wisp. It hovers at the western edge of the clearing and then moves back a few meters. You can now see what may be another path, somewhat murky and overgrown, where the will-o'-the-wisp is dancing. It seems to want you to show you something. Will you follow it or go on? Follow it west, ignore it, go south, ignore it, go east.
Well, that dude said carry it on along the path, didn't he? So let's keep going west.
70.
And the place is called Willow Bend, and this is a will-o'-the-wisp. So that, you know.
The ground beneath you is sticky, but you keep your footing. The will-o'-the-wisp is still dancing in front of you. If you turn back, or if you follow it west, do you want to go back, or do you want to keep going?
Keep going. Carry out my wayward son.
The will-o'-the-wisp dances ahead of you, and you follow. The ground gets wetter and wetter. Suddenly, you fall into a mud hole. Abruptly, the will-o'-the-wisp vanishes. It exists only to lure unwary travellers into danger. Test your luck.
Right. Oh, well, that's good. It looks good. What a surprise. I've passed.
If you're lucky, you get out of the muddy hole. Eventually, you are standing on solid ground. If it were not for your brass ring, you would be hopelessly lost. As it is, you know which way to walk to find the clearing. Apparently, I'll tell you what way though.
Well, the ring only ever tells me to go north, doesn't it? I thought that was the thing with the ring.
Test your luck again.
I've passed.
Okie doke. You may now leave. If you go south, or do you want to go east?
Oh, south, I suppose. Because east takes me back where I came, doesn't it? There'll be peace when you are done.
Hey, I'm lost. You are in a particularly marshy area. The ground squishes under your feet. Path bends slightly and runs alongside a large pool. You can see that there is one other exit from the clearing. You're in clearing 28.
Right.
The surface of the pool ripples nastily and green slime coats the water. You will never drink out of this pool, you are sure. Suddenly, the scum on top of the pool seems to pull together. To your amazement, it heaves itself out of the water and onto the path, blocking your way. It is a vicious lump of slime, 2 meters wide, which gives off a fetid odour and it oozes slowly towards you. Will you run away, try to jump over it, attack it with your sword, or use a magic spell?
I'm running low on magic spells. How hard can a lump of slime be?
Would you like me to tell you?
No, let's do it. Let's fight the lump of slime. It obviously has ill intent.
Oh, fuck. The slime is very strong, but almost mindless. It has a skill of 5.
Okay.
A stamina of 17.
What? What? Oh, my days. Right. In for the long haul, then.
Let's do it.
16.
What have we got? 6, 10, 15.
Oh, blimey. Well, that's not a good roll. 13. 12, sorry.
4, 5, 6. 6 plus 5, 11.
Oh. That time I had an easy run of it. 5, 13.
4, 5, 6 plus 5, 11 again.
Nice. Hey, TJ's here.
Yo, 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 yo. 7 plus 5, 12.
15.
Already down to 9.
I'm fighting a ball of slime right now.
6 plus 5 is 11 again.
14.
7. 8. 5.
Oh, that's not a good roll.
13.
I've got 11. Ugh, boo. I'm fighting a ball of slime. Take me next roll for me, Tej. Exclamation D12.
9 to beat.
Hi, AJ. Hi, guys. 15.
Yep.
Thank you very much, Tej.
7 plus 5, 12.
Oh, that's a nice one. 18.
3.
Down at 3. Okay.
Oh, snake eyes. 7.
14.
One more hit, and you've done him.
One more hit.
11.
Let's do a manual one for the last one. Whoop! I'll just knock my camera over. Oh, snake eyes! 10.
He does, yeah.
Hang on, let me note that up.
16.
11, 19.
Actually done him.
Anitron. I used to read these books in
38.
secondary school, tried to get my eldest son into them, didn't work. Oh dear. Well, it's time yet. How old is he?
Right. The slime is dead. It remains melt and putrefy whilst you are watching. Smell is unbearable.
Oh dear.
You leave the clearing as quickly as possible. You can go north or you can go west.
Go west. Yeah, no worries, Cherry Fox. What are you having? Well, welcome, Anitron. Pleasure to have you.
Hello, hello, hello. The trail winds about, but you keep it to it faithfully, skirting a great shelf fungus and the tiny creatures dining on it. You approach another clearing, clearing number 10 if you're interested. You can hear the sounds of voices ahead of you. Cautiously, you peer around a tree. You see a group of 5 men. You guess they are brigands from the dress and rough speech. Brass ring is not warm, so you know that these men are not really evil. On the other hand, there's no need to be foolish. Do you want to go back the way you came? Charge out at them, shouting and waving your sword. Cast a spell from your hiding place, or step out confidently and greet them.
I will step out confidently and greet them, please.
You stride along the path and into the clearing. They are surprised to see you, and even more surprised when you hail them casually and keep on walking.
All right, lads.
Where do you think you're going? They ask. North, you reply.
Willow Bend.
They are impressed by your coolness. The brigands are accustomed to demanding payment from passers-by, but they are not murderers. Although they could attack you, the odds would be 5 to 1. They do not feel that that would be very sporting. Finally, the leader suggests a solution. You and he will fight. The first one to hit the other will be declared the winner. If the brigand leader draws the first blood, you must give him something of value. If you draw first blood, he and his men will let you go. Do you agree to this plan? Do you disagree?
Well, but the upshot of this is if I don't agree to the plan, then what? I got to go up against all of them.
Expect so.
Doesn't seem to give me the So I suppose I'll have to have a try. There's no way this will backfire. Yeah, well, if I ask you guys to roll it for me.
79. You agree that a single combat fought to first blood only be an honourable way to settle the question. You and the brigand leader square off. The other men crowd around you, but they do not seem treacherous, merely excited. You fight only until one of you hits another. You hit first, or he hits first. And he is skill 9, stamina 10.
9.
It's all down down to these rolls, and I have rolled a 6 plus
I've rolled
9
a
is
9.
15.
60. 17.
Oh, you've done him. So, if you hit the brigand lead first, 360.
I'm now the leader of the band. Like a boss.
Well struck, cries the brigand leader, clutching his arm where your blade has nicked him. That was a good fight. One of his companions binds up his wound, while another offers you water from his own flask. You all laugh and joke as though you were old friends.
Hilarious that I've just cut you.
Now that the brigands are well disposed towards you, you ask them where you are. They tell you that the town of Willowbend is only a little way to the north. They add that of the 3 inns in town, the Bent Spear is by far the best.
All right.
And that you can trust the innkeeper. You say goodbye to the brigands and leave. Why do you get a feeling that when you get there, it's not going to be the end of the story?
Yeah, for sure. Well, because that dude before he asked if we've been there already.
You've already been there. There are 2 paths leading out of the clearing. The northern one is much wider and distinct, as though many had travelled along it. You want to go north or east?
North, innit? They said go north.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. You follow the path northwards. Gradually, it becomes wider and the swamp less dismal. The marsh slowly turns into forest, and before long, you see a sign ahead of you. This way to Willowbend.
Never trust an innkeeper.
Minutes
Willowbend.
later, you hear human voices and meet a party of foresters. You walk with them to the town of Willowbend. After your adventures, you only want to find an inn and a good night's sleep. The foresters tell you that there are 3 inns in Willowbend. Would you like to go to the Black Bear, the Bent Spear, or Tancred's Flying Horse?
Oh, the Bent Spear, please. Based on the advice I've received, although that last one sounded tempting. Although Andy Tron doesn't think I should trust that innkeeper. He's not sure the advice is sound.
The Bent Spear is a pleasant, roomy inn. You pay the innkeeper a gold piece and go to your room. As soon as your head hits the pillow, you fall asleep. You wake up the next morning feeling refreshed. Regain
and no more kidneys.
regain 6 stamina points.
Oh, God, I could do with that. Nice.
When you're about to leave, the innkeeper hails you. He knows that you came through Scorpion Swamp and that you intend to return the same way. You must be a mighty fighter to have come through the swamp, he says, and perhaps this is none of my business, but there is a wizard in the next street who might be able to sell you some spells to help you get back. Thanking the innkeeper for his kind suggestions, you ask the directions to the wizard and leave. Do you want to visit the wizard or strike off south across the swamp again?
No, let's see if the wizard's got something useful.
Yeah, I'm guessing there's some good stuff to
like
buy.
I could do with some more fire spells. They seem to have been handy so far.
The street leading to the edge of the town is full of little shops, and one sign catches your eye instantly. Halakar dealer in potions and spells. You go in. Halakar proves to be a pleasant young man. He is a neutral wizard and can only sell neutral spells. You do not have enough gold pieces to deal with him, but some of the items that you've picked up in the swamp will interest him. You lay them on his table. Each of the following, if you have them, can be exchanged for 1 magical gem containing a neutral spell, a violet jewel, a gold chain, any of the silver amulets from the masters, a golden magnet, or the horn of the unicorn.
Ooh. Right, well, I've got the amulet and the unicorn horn. But am I going to need them later on for some reason, do you think? Or is this like...
This is what you get them for.
Well, the way things have been going, I'm going to trade the amulet and the unicorn horn for 2 stamina spells.
2 stamina spells are fine. Halakar can sell you no more than 3 spells. Decide which spells you want, list them on your adventure sheet, and mark off the items you've traded for them. You then leave the shop and turn south back towards Scorpion Swamp. 3, 4, 3.
So I've got to go back
just to race back, isn't it?
Yeah, just gotta go back to Poom Chucker now.
Easy.
Yeah. That's
You see,
my map's rock solid, so
you see that you're approaching the spot where the first met the brigands. If you parted from them in friendship, you did. It's 199. There are two brigands resting in the clearing who seem to be the meeting place. Recognizing you, they smile and wave. You call a greeting and pass by.
friends.
Ooh, brigand friends. There are two paths leading out of the clearing. The northern one is much wider and more distinct.
No, I want to go east.
I go east. 137. Now we're just going to recap the same fucking shit that we've just got through.
Yeah, where I'll see the body of a defeated sludge monster.
This is the place where you met the slime. If you killed it, yes, you did.
Oh no, am I going to have to fight the bird again? Oh, I need to go back to Boulder Guy, don't I? Because Boulder Guy said, have you been to Willowbend already?
You leave the clearings quick. This is the place where you met the slime. You killed it. You leave the clearing as quickly as possible. Do you want to go north or do you want to go west?
North.
Sure, north. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that takes me to the mud hole where the will-o-wisp.
Path widens into another clearing. You are in clearing 15. You see that there is one other path leading out. Then off to the side, you see a dim glow and the ball of dancing light of the will-o-wisp.
No thanks. I'll take the other path, east.
West, south, or east? East.
East. Yeah.
Oh, Christ, your map is good, isn't it?
Which should take me to the Ranger.
I was doubting you. I really am. You find yourself at a crossing of paths. Do you want to go north, south, east, or west?
Oh. East.
Then you want to go north.
No.
You went south and that's west, didn't you?
No.
No? East. You want to go east?
East, I think.
75. As you walk along, you stumble over a dip in the ground. Looking down, you see that it's actually a half-meter footprint of a huge hobnail boot. This is clearing 7. Rounding the bend, you see a tremendous giant.
Okay.
He looks angry and he brandishes a great spiked club. Your ring is not warning you of evil, but although the giant may not be an evil creature, he is obviously dangerous. He bellows at you, "You may not pass." If you want to attack him, try to reason with him, or try a magical spell.
I'm going to try a magical spell.
1, 4.
I have a friendship spell. Let's see if I can make friends with the giant.
That'd be quite a good one to come with you.
Although this isn't. My map has failed me.
It seems that you are using magic in a pretty good way.
Fuck you up.
Deal with an angry giant. Curse, friendship, fire, ice.
Friendship, please.
Read to it. The giant does not seem such a bad fellow. He's just angry about something. You cast your friendship spell. The giant shakes his head. Then he laughs and tosses his club to the ground. "What am I saying?" he asks. "It's not your fault. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I was angry about something else."
It's all right,
"What brings you here? If I can help you, I will." Happy your spell has avoided bloodshed, you tell him your quest. Are you serving Celator, Grimslade, or Pumchucker?
Pumchucker! I said a Pumchucker, like I said a Pumchucker.
You explain your quest. The giant nods his head. "We are close to the north side of the swamp now," he tells you, "but the town of Willowband lies many miles to the west here. You should travel west." You thank him and take your leave.
Thank you. I'll take my leave now.
You leave the giant's clearing and continue on your journey. Do you want to travel north, south, or west?
What did he just say? West?
Go to Thingy Bob.
I've got completely turned around here now.
He said to go to Willowbend, you go west, but you already knew that because you'd come from there.
Right. So what are the other two options?
North or south?
South.
South.
Although my map has gone completely awry.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah, because I thought from clearing 15, I should have gone east and then north.
No, I think because you went south then east, so I think you needed to go north. So if you wanted to go back the way you came to places where you've already been, you would go west from the giant, and then you'd go north.
Yeah, okay. West from the giant, then north, then, yeah.
170. The path narrows here and winds about you to avoid some huge boulders. It's foggy and you cannot see it. Here is clearing 19. If you've been here before, go to 363.
I have been here before. So how did I get into the ranger then?
You return to the clearing where you met the ranger. Did you part from him in friendship, kill him, or fight him and run away?
We had a chat. It was lovely. He told me how to get to Willowbend. Yeah, it was great.
133.
We'll
There's
go
no
back over
sign.
here in a minute.
There's no sign of the ranger now. If he has melted into the woods. He was a bit of a dick. He didn't warn you about the will-o'-the-wisp. 2, 3, 4.
No, he didn't. You're right.
There are two paths leading out of the clearing. You want to go east or south?
South.
You come from the south,
Did I?
I think. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My map's useless now then.
We
Right.
have 5.
Yeah, I have. I've definitely gone completely awry. Because I've come from the south. But I felt like I needed to... You see what I mean?
Yeah. No. The eastward path is well tended. The trees and bushes do not grow across the trails, but are trimmed back. Before long, you reach a pleasant clearing. Or did you go south? No, you went north. Yeah, you went north. So there we go south. We go back to the same crossroads again. They are flowering and they look healthy and attractive. The entire glade looks too beautiful to be natural and too natural to be a garden. As you look around, a middle-aged man approaches you. He is a tall and broad-shouldered, and he wears work-stained clothes. But you know from the silver flower amulet around his neck that he is no labourer, but the master of gardens. The brass ring tells you he's friendly. Are you serving Selator, Poomchucker, or Grimslade? Well, we all know you're searching serving Poomchucker. Confident that the master of the gardens is a friend, you tell him your business. He wishes you well, but can do little to help you. He leads you around his glade, and you see that the only path out is the one that brought you there. You take your leave to the master of the gardens and go back west.
Right, okay.
Huh?
So I walked into his garden, said hello, turned around and walked back again.
Yeah, completely wasted time.
Back to the ranger boulders, is it?
Back to the ranger. Did you part him in friendship? Yes, 133. Get into a flipping cycle now. There's no sign of the ranger. He's melted away as if he was never there. 2, 3, 4. There are two paths leading out. You want to go east or south? You've been
south,
east and you went to a man to see a garden. So let's go back. 1, 2, 1. You find yourself at a crossroads. Do you want to go north, south, east, or west?
South.
South seems a decent choice.
Which should take me to clearing 32.
You're in clearing 32. Have you been there before? Yes, we have. 338. Yeah, you missed that cycle. 338. You recognise the clearing where you met the scorpion and the dwarf. There's nothing left now but a few scraps of bone and leather armour. You leave the clearing. Do you want to go north or east?
East.
Very well.
Where there's a big tree in clearing 16.
Check you out, Map Man. You're back in the clearing where the great eagle nested. You see the old tree in the nest. If you fought the eagle, turn to 202. If you didn't, go to 112.
Uh-oh. I did not fight the eagle. I ran away.
You are curious about the Great Nest. If you would like to climb up and examine it, would you rather leave?
What do you think, chat? Should I go check out the nest? My stamina's decent. I'm at 16 right now.
What do you think? What do you think? Check the nest to bugger off.
Do it. Rob says do it. Right, let's check the nest.
Test your luck.
I passed.
You get to the nest safely. Looped about one of the branches, you find a heavy gold chain. You may take it if you wish.
Yep, I'll have that. Thank you.
It's 202. That was a good one. That just gave you basically a gold chain for some luck. 202. You have no reason to linger. You have a choice of 3 paths. Do you want to go south, east, or west?
South, please.
138.
Should take me to the bridge.
Ahead of you, there's an opening in the trees. It's clearing 35. You can see the wide Foulbrood River running east and west. Great stone bridge crossing the river. Like to go onto the bridge, or do you distrust the bridge?
No, take the bridge now to clearing 13, please.
Yeah, because you've been over it. I don't know why you would distrust it. The bridge is old but in good repair. You're going south, aren't you, to 118?
Is this it? I've just got to walk my way out.
Yeah, it's a little bit kind of why they probably didn't reprint it. You see that ahead of you, the 2 other paths join in a small clearing. Clearing number 13. There's a prickle sensation as your brass ring. Look down, you see dozens of small scorpions scuttling towards you.
Oh, I've got no more fire spells now.
Test your luck.
Passed. That good luck roll's proven helpful.
Yeah, hasn't it just? Your reactions are quick. Do you want to stamp on the scorpions, cast a fire spell, or jump over them to safety?
Let's try jumping over them.
3, 7, 7.
I can feel a win. I don't want to risk it now.
Roll 2 dice. If the total is less or equal to your stamina, you jump over them. If it's greater, do not leap so far. You are stung. You lose 3 points of stamina.
Less or equal to... Oh, Jesus, I've just rolled 3 dice.
Whoa!
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's... my stamina's 16 right now. So, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah.
319.
Stupid scorpions. Yeah, this may explain why this one wasn't reprinted. Just to explain, actually, we should explain that because we've mentioned a few times about this reprint that we've struggled to source this book for a couple of weeks because it's not. You might have noticed that Andy's using an old edition because it's not been reprinted. There's a new range that's been reprinted, which is why we keep referencing that. In fact, there's a few coming up that haven't been reprinted, so we could be in for
rough ride.
Yeah.
Hurriedly, you choose an exit. Do you want to go north, east, or west?
Where am I? Clearing 9?
I remember.
Or clearing 13? Clearing 13?
Was 13.
I want to go west then.
66.
On Route 66.
Yeah. Now you are now in clearing 9. If you've been here before, go to 192.
Yeah. I'm going to go along the bank of the Crocodile River.
If you were back to the clearing where you met the thief, you killed him. Go to 179. This is like I'm doing it for you. Telling you what you've done. Yeah. There are 3 paths leading away from the clearing. The northern one seems to slope downwards. Do you want to go north, south, or east?
Yeah, north. That takes me to the river, the cliff above the river.
183. As you walk along, the ground becomes rocky and the path slopes upwards. The east is clearing 20.
Yeah.
All the stuff I've already read.
I want to go west along the riverbank.
West along the river, 295.
Well, what a What a kind of floppy finish this is proving to be.
Clearing 33, the opposite bank is 200 metres where you see crocodiles. Where you want to turn south. 94.
South.
The trail dips down, you see a swelling mist, going south. So 20.
Yeah.
Even the same passages.
Should take us to clearing
29.
Oh, 29, yeah. South.
Have you been here before? 265. This is the lady we met the unicorn, but there's nothing new here now. 348. Why could have just told me that?
This is getting a bit of a thumbs down from me, this bit.
There are 4 exits. South, yeah?
South.
157. The sword trees. You've been here before.
Clearing 18, is this?
279. You're forgetting that they grew their arms back.
Ooh. That's alright, I got the seeds.
To your dismay, the deadly sword trees have already grown back. You want to fight them with your sword if you would prefer to use magic.
I don't think I've got any magic that'll do me any good. I've got luck and illusion.
What magic does it prefer? Fire with a growth, none.
Yeah, I'll have to fight them then.
Fight!
Oh, it didn't go very well for me last time, actually, I don't think. What were they? Are these guys the 10-9s?
They're 9-12s.
9-12s. Right, here we go then. Yeah, lazy. Yeah, it does seem like this has got a bit meh. Bit of a meh finish. After getting straight into it, like, fight the Wolfmaster, bash! Then it's like, la la la.
Right.
Have a look. 9 plus 8, 17.
9 plus 5 is 14.
Yeah, take that, you filthy, stinky trees.
Down to 10.
That's another good one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 16.
15.
Nice. Go on, chat. Someone roll for me.
Ooh.
Exclamation D12, please.
13. It's an easy one. You just got to get...
Yeah, well, we said that before. Let's
5 or more.
Let's not jinx it. First one through the gate. Exclamation D12, s'il vous plaît. For 14.
6. Nice. Well done.
Thank you, Mike.
What was that? Down to 8?
No, down to 6.
6. Nice. 12.
14.
Down to 4.
Let's do a cheeky manual.
15.
That's a good roll. 9. 17.
Nice. Last hit then.
Oh, last hit. Go on, chat. Exclamation D12. Take the last swing.
11. You need a 3 or more.
Oh, my ears are getting hot with the headset. Uh, 6, 7, 15.
They're dead.
Oh, that's weird. It fired off. I have defeated the trees a second time. I'll have a second batch of seeds, please.
You do get some more sword tree seeds. You go to 22. Where I'm guessing you want to go south again.
Yep. South all the way to clearing 4 now, please.
Look. You've crossed several shallow streams, but now you're faced with a deeper one. 34. There's water. Do you want to cross it carefully? Yes.
Yeah.
Leeches. Do a stamina test to see if you lose 2 health.
Stamina test.
Yeah, 2 dice stamina.
Less than my stamina.
Yeah.
Well, I've got 16 stamina, so it's going to be
You're fine.
Yeah.
3, 9, 8. Right near the back. Clearing 4. You've been here before. 2, 3, 9.
East, please.
Clearing the Master of the Wolves. His hut is locked tightly. There's no sign of anyone. 314.
There's no sign of anyone because I fucked them up.
2 choices. You can go north or
South.
east.
North or east?
Yeah.
East, sorry, and then south.
195. How about reliving the past 2 hours? Clearing 1.
South.
You want to step across the trail if you'd rather. No more in the wide spot where the 3 trails meet. The ground is very shaky and wet, and huge insects flit over the pools of water on the ground. You want to step carefully across to another trail to 58 if you'd rather jump across the soft part. Do you want to go? Oh, you want to jump again? Or do you
I jumped it last time tonight.
Yeah.
Test your luck.
91. Stamina test.
Oh, stamina pass.
Oh no, skill test. No,
skill.
no.
Skill.
No, stamina test. You passed.
Oh, pass. Yeah.
West, east, or south?
South.
208.
There's a sign that says, "Don't go in here. It's dangerous."
Yeah. Retrace your step to walk back the way you came until you reach the first clearing. Right. It seems to become lighter as you walk along. Through the trees above you, you suddenly catch a glimpse of blue sky. A few minutes later, you see an opening in the trees where you step through and you realise you've left the swamp. If you are not ready to leave Scorpion Swamp, you may retrace your steps and walk back the way you came. If you are ready to return and report the outcome of your quest, turn to 159.
I would like to return and report the outcome of my quest, including the precise route to Willowbend.
All that you can. Now you must return to your patron and report your success or your failure. Boom Chucker, 56.
Boom Chucker Lucka. Yeah, very dry finish to this one, isn't it?
You make your way across the fields and along the winding roads towards the village marketplace. There stands the house of Poomchucker. Just as you left it, you knock the door and the goblin girl admits you. She takes you to Poomchucker's library where he sits, swathed in silken robes. Well, how did it go? He booms. Did you bring me a map of the path to Willowbend? If you reach Willowbend in your travels, go to 158.
Creature report? What do you mean, mate? You want me to go back through all the...
You smile broadly and pull a tattered piece of parchment out of your pocket. It's clear it is a map you faithfully kept of your journey. Clearly marked on it are the paths which you travel and the clearings where you fought. Each hazard is indicated, and you explain it to Poomchucker. He is more and more delighted. Finally, he claps you on the back, and although you are stronger, you stagger. Wonderful, he says. Perfect. He reaches into a drawer, brings out a huge emerald. Call it a bonus, he laughs. My first caravan will leave tomorrow. You will be my guest here for as long as you like, and half of my savings for next year are yours, just as I promised. You smile and thank him. You are pleased to find out that the mysterious Poomchucker is an honourable man. Maybe someday you will know him better, but for now, your quest is a success, and your adventure is at an end. Boom.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Oh, just because I completed one, you had to go and complete one too.
Well, anything that you can do.
You can do as well.
I can retrace my steps. Like a boss. Well, that was a bit of a limp finish, if you ask me.
Well, it just.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that's 2 now. 2 back to back. We've managed to best the book.
Ooh,
so it strikes me that the main challenge of that one was that a lot of the creatures were rougher and tumble.
Yeah.
You know, in my humble opinion.
They were a lot harder than normal. There was less of the random luck elements, like, did you open the cupboard with the wet sponge in? Oh, you did? Oh, then you don't die.
Yeah.
And more just
Andy
they've made a map of horrible shit and then you just had to move through it. Lazy,
Yeah.
maybe.
We do this once a month. Andytron 25. So usually roughly the last Friday of every month, unless we've got, real life stuff going on. So it'll be the last weekend of a month, usually the Friday or the Saturday. Hey, Donny's here.
Everyone's
Hey,
favourite hero. Hello, mate.
But if you keep an eye on our profile, I usually post on the first of every month a schedule with the precise dates on it. Yeah, we literally just finished, Donny. It was literally right now. You've just come right at the minute. You'll be pleased to know I beat the book this time round, though. That's 2 in a row we've beat the book.
What that book does have is 3 different quests.
3 different quests.
Well, you've got the good.
Oh yeah, because you can choose
going to
the
give you
2
a
of the
different
wizards.
quest.
Yeah.
An evil wizard, which will give you another quest, which in turn might mean that suddenly you want to, maybe collect the amulets or something. Find the wizards, collect the amulets, or I don't know. But I'm guessing it's not just they're not going to say find us with a town and back again. It could be a completely different story with the same map.
Sure.
Which might cause it to have a bit of longevity.
Well, sure. But if we ever reach the end, then I'd be more inclined to prioritise the ones that we didn't beat.
Yeah, definitely.
We read the other.